Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kinder Wolf for Kinder Wolf IE News on YouTube and IE Facebook. Today is 10/23/2017. Not much went on this weekend, or let alone pretty much the whole entire week, except for little nitpicks against IE Donald Trump, with McCain running his mouth, and also the hurricane activity in the oceanic waters of the Atlantic to southern Atlantic. And now, this weekend, and now it's today, i.e., Monday, the 23rd, there's a few other things, and Trump is still trying to go through with his economic plans. So we'll go ahead and start with this one here. Trump's shiny tax cut plan has a $15 trillion IE problem, $1.5 trillion problem. And again, that's because of the world debt and everything else that the Jews and the Masonics, i.e., created in their ultimate world greed and plan to bankrupt the earth. So here we go. Congress is speeding towards a budget plan that, in the name of cutting taxes, lets the government collect $1.5 trillion less revenue for the next 10 years. One big problem: the government needs more revenue, as it is, a lot more. The biggest reason is as simple as it is inevitable. As this is someone going on and on here without much detail. Millions more Americans retire each year to go on Social Security and Medicare. In January, the Congressional Budget Office projected a 2018 budget deficit of $487 billion, rising to triple that size by 2027. The cost of benefits for aging baby boomers propel those rising deficits. Already, Social Security and Medicare comprise about 40% of federal spending and 8% of the economy. The only way for those numbers to go is up. In 2017, 45 million Americans received Social Security retirement checks. By 2027, the end of the 10-year period at which the budget would take in $1.5 trillion or less, 60 million will receive them, the system's trustees project. That rapid growth will continue into the following decade when the last baby boomer retires. By 2033, 77 million Americans will be eligible for Social Security. Because life expectancy keeps rising, a growing share of them will be over 85. The age group requiring the costliest health services under Medicare and nursing home care under Medicaid. In other words, that has to deal with two things. First off, all the jobs are pretty much gone and overseas, and everyone already knows why. And that again is because the Jews and their Masonics basically bankrupted the whole entire planet, along with those in charge of them. And all they left was a broken healthcare system all over the planet, for which, in that case, most of the planet, as I said before, is on welfare and will continue to be on welfare. And eventually, there will only be a top working class, and everyone else who is poor will eventually be eliminated and out on the streets, i.e., thoroughly, while the elites have their top working class, for which, again, they still want their 500 million man population book of Emmanuel, Jesus, and the rest of these Talpiot scum who keep making it, i.e., occur. All right. Back to the other news. We also have a Cuban who wants to become president, and this individual's name is okay, hold on here while I get this up. Billionaire Mark Cuban thinks he could be the next President Trump and says he could use the commander-in-chief's own party to do it. The Dallas Mavericks owner and reality show personality told Fox News Sunday night that if he runs for the White House, he would do so as a Republican. I think there's a place for somebody who is socially a centrist, but I'm very fiscally conservative, he says. So, in continuance, the article from MSN also says Cuban, who has evolved into a frequent critic of his fellow. Hey, come on. Pop ups. Of his fellow billionaire, now in Washington, confirmed that he is looking into the idea of going into politics and said that the chance he does so is about 4 out of 10. We're going into an era where people want someone who comes up with solutions. I think we're going into a time where you need somebody who can connect to people and relate to people at a base level and appreciate that they're going through. And I think I qualify in each of those. In other words, he thinks he can fix, i.e., the economy as a billionaire compared to Trump, who is a multi-billionaire to multi-trillionaire. Rumors also surfaced in August about a potential unity ticket with Ohio Governor John Kasich as a criminal, the presidential candidate and Colorado Governor John Hickenlooper, hence a religious criminal. His vice president, though, Kasich, denied the claims. The Mavericks owner is also not the only billionaire with a household name who has been touted as a 2020 possibility after Trump showed them that the highest office land is no experience required. Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg prompted speculation about his own with a visit to Iowa this summer, though his potential political party is unclear. Basically, if this guy gets into office, he'll have nothing but criminals working for him. And Bill Gates here is a really bad programmer, and I'm not going to keep putting up with cutoffs. And YouTube has obviously a lot to learn, and they never will, as long as everyone is stuck on Bill Gates. Okay, so the individuals I named, Mr. Hickenlooper, who's a religious nut, does fraud to money laundering, while John Kasich is very popular as a dirty underground dealer with criminals who also do fraud to money laundering as well, including murders or taking out people they don't want and a whole lot more. So basically, he'll have 2 hired guns, one to do the scams for him and one to get rid of people. So that tells you what kind of individual Mr. Mark Cuban is. Okay. The next news here, for which we'll do in a moment. Oh, and Bernie Sanders to run for re-election as an independent, but that's not going to happen. But however, we remember this little child rapist from some time ago, where he got charged with screwing 16-year-old girls and younger and older. Okay, Senator Bernie Sanders, so-called independent of Vermont, confirmed he'll run for re-election. And Bill's doing his pop-ups again. Confirmed he'll run for re-election next year as an independent candidate. I'm an independent. I have always run in Vermont as an independent while I caucus the Democrats' United States Senate. Sanders said in an interview with New Hampshire's Concord Monitor. That's what I've been doing for a long time, and that's what I'll continue to do. Sanders, who's a 76-year-old, i.e. non-convicted child molester, is serving his second term in the Senate after winning re-election in 2012 with 71% of the vote. Last year, he was appointed to the Senate Democratic leadership team as outreach director. Sanders' visit to New Hampshire was his second in 2 months, fueling speculation that he'll make another run for president in 2020. His win against Hillary Clinton in the Granite State during the 2016 Democratic presidency. Okay, we keep having cutoffs here because of, again, YouTube and Bill Gates' incompetence. So, as I was saying, an early poll of the 2020 race by the University of New Hampshire last week found Sanders ahead in the state with 31% support from Democratic voters, followed by former Vice President Joe Biden with 24% and Senator Elizabeth Warren, Democratic Massachusetts, with 13%. In other words, we now have a lineup of their top Republican pick, Mr. Mark Cuban, child molester, non-convicted, i.e. Senator Bernie Sanders, and again, Elizabeth Warren, Joe Biden, and Hillary will more likely, i.e., also try to rerun as president as well. So basically, in short, they've all relented to the fact that even though they can't get rid of Trump, and they will keep stonewalling him and all his policies and trying to burn the economy to the so-called healthcare system and everything else, since it's not Jewish or Masonic, i.e. platforms and idealisms. Okay, as I was saying before I got interrupted on the Mark Cuban and Bernie Sanders article, etc., etc. Like I said, Bill Gates is such a fucking jackass, along with YouTube. They won't get rid of Bill Gates' programming. They won't get rid of his computers. They won't get rid of anything. And they're going to keep interrupting and destroying people's videos and a whole lot more. Along with IE YouTube. So I don't know if everything I said is going to make it here on video or not, but I'll try it with a second news segment and cam here shortly. In other words, another video. So please stand by. Again, this is Kinder Wolf for Wolf News for YouTube and Facebook. I really hate Bill.